Hello everybody, my name is Taylor Smith. This is my video for my low-tech assistive technology examples. So I have three separate examples and I have them all here with me to show you. So my first one is fidgets. So some of the examples I have are this pea that can be squeezed and a little pea comes out and it can wiggle around in there and move around. I have this is a little soccer ball, but it spins like a fidget spinner. This mesh little pocket thing with a marble inside that can be squeezed and pulled, or the marble can be slid around all over in there. I also have this little texturized, it's actually a keychain, I don't know what it's called though, but it's texturized and it's raised up. And it can just be a thing for students to play with that can be kind of calming for them. As well as I have a pocket, or not a pop socket, a pop-it. Students love these because they just pop in and out. So yeah, those are some of the examples that I have with me. So some characteristics of students that could benefit from these would be any student who is unable to focus or unable to sit still. These could help any student who gets overstimulated or anything like that. So a task, or they can also help students who are nervous. So some tasks that these could be used to help with is anything that involves concentration or concentrating in the classroom or anywhere. So like sitting on the carpet or anything where the students are kind of a little antsy, they might need these to help them concentrate. These can also help students who are nervous. It could help them just kind of a way to get out their nerves and just move a little bit more. Focusing in all different aspects of the classroom, it could allow them to focus and be actively listening by allowing them to kind of move a little bit. And these are also a great way to distract students from being overstimulated. If you have a student who gets overstimulated, you can give them a fidget and it will kind of act as a little bit of a distraction for them. So the environment that these can be used in, these can be used anywhere, like in the regular ed classroom or anywhere. Small group assignments or large group instruction. If the teacher is up there teaching and you have a student who's kind of a little fidgety, they can use a fidget to kind of calm them down and allow them to focus a little bit better. As well as a great place to use these is anytime that the students are like at floor time or like rug time, whatever, however you would put that, when the students are kind of sitting on like a carpet area on the floor. A lot of times students have the tendency to be a lot more wiggly on the floor kind of because they can roll around and move around a lot more. So if you give a student a fidget, they might be able to focus a little bit better, kind of sit still and concentrate. So my next one is magnet letter or letter blocks. So these ones are little square blocks that are also magnetic. So they could stick them up, magnet them places, or things like that. These ones, since they're also little squares, they could be used on a student's desk, just like sat out. And then I also have these smaller little squares. They're thinner, and these ones are not magnetic, but they just have letters on them. And they can spell with these on their desks or anywhere. And one more that I don't actually have with me, but I think is a really great example are these types of letters that are magnetic, and they're the shape of the letter instead of being a square with the letter on it. So some characteristics of students who might benefit from these are students with fine motor issues who cannot write or can hold a pencil or pen to write, as well as students that have behaviors when it comes to doing writing assignments and they might not want to hold on to a pencil and write on their paper. This could be a little like funner and more fun and engaging way for students to spell words. So some tasks that these could be used to benefit or to help assist with would be spelling any spelling words or sight words, vocabulary words, anything like that. These could help with any writing assignment or any assignments that involve writing, so that the student doesn't actually have to write them. They can spell what they would have been writing, and they would still be learning the same. They just wouldn't be writing it. And these also help with letter recognition for students. So the environment that these could be used in is anywhere in the classroom. These ones that are magnetic can be used on a whiteboard or on a metal cabinet or like filing cabinet or something like that. These ones also could be used, or like all of these could be used on a student's desk or on the floor, just laid out instead of up on the wall or something like that. These could be used in the classroom during any writing assignment or anything with spelling, because they could still spell the word without writing it. So my last one, sorry. My last one is extra wide writing utensils. So I have a couple examples of these. I have a pencil and a couple crayons just to show. So here is a regular pencil, for example. Okay, you can't really tell. Just to tell the difference of the thickness of them side by side, if you can tell the difference. And here's an example of a crayon. And this is a pen actually, but it's probably the size of a regular crayon. Just to tell the difference in the thickness. And you can tell like the size, like this one is as big as my hand. So they're a lot bigger. So some characteristics of students who could benefit from using these types of writing utensils would be any student with fine motor issues or coordination issues problems, as well as students who are unable to grasp like small items like this. And these can also be helpful for students with hand muscle weaknesses, like the weakness on their hand muscles, because it is a lot easier to hold on to it being this thick rather than the pen being really small. And these also can help students with behavior issues when it comes to writing or coloring or something like that they might not want to do. You could offer these to them because it's something new and different, and they might be a little bit more excited to use something that's different and not like everything else if they would like to do that. So some tasks that these could be used to assist with would be any writing assignment. Could be taking notes, doing worksheets, taking a test. These could be used just for plain coloring any time, and as well as anything in the art room, because a lot of times they have crowns in there and stuff like that, and these ones could be easier to hold on to. So the environment that these could be used in is anywhere in the school, anywhere in the classroom, in the regular ed classroom, during anything that has to do with writing or writing assignments. And these can also be used a lot in the art room, like I said, for art assignments or coloring or anything that involves a writing utensil. So those are my 3 low-tech assistive technology examples. Thanks for watching.